Hi guys, it's Sage. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. We're in my car, which only means one thing. I am doing a drive with me. If you guys have been subscribed to me for a long time, I used to do these all the time and you guys love them. It's a little different now because YouTube wants to copyright me every single time I have any sort of music in the background, anything, I'm copyrighted. So this type of drive with me is gonna be talking, gossip, giving you guys advice. I asked you guys on Instagram a couple days ago to ask me questions and any advice you need, so make sure you follow me on there because that's where I communicate with you guys. It's a very gloomy day in Miami. It's been gloomy for weeks now and I'm so over it, but what can you do? I'm trying to get out of the house. You know, when it's gloomy, all I want to do is stay in bed and watch movies, but that's not the case today. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's to get some flowers. I think I'm gonna go to Lululemon and CB2 because it's right in the same area and I want to look for some home decor. Enough rambling right now. I'm in my parking garage, so let's get to driving. Okay, I'm currently driving to Lululemon first, I think, but I'm sorry in advance if you can hear the windshield wipers. I've been wanting to film this video, so I'm sorry if you can hear it. What can you do? It's not gonna be too bad. I want to talk about so much stuff. A lot of you guys asked me for advice on relationships and breakups, and I almost want to do a whole video on like the do's and don'ts of a relationship, but I guess we can just start off with talking about how to deal with a breakup or handle a breakup, because that was honestly a majority of the questions you guys asked. I have been in 2 relationships, and I guess how I handled the breakup, I'm trying to think like the best way. Honestly, surrounding yourself with people and constantly being active and doing stuff, being out of the house, being around people always helps take your mind off of it. Even if it's for 5 minutes, that will help you. Give yourself some slack, and it's okay to be sad. It takes, I think, about 3 months to grieve a relationship and breakup, I've heard. So it's okay, and you will get through it. You have to remind yourself that it's hard now, but there will be light at the end. And also, another thing is a lot of people also messaged me saying, I just got out of a relationship, how do I not text them or, you know, reach out? My thing is for you to think about, whenever you want to reach out, remind yourself and remember why the relationship ended, because all you're really thinking about is the good times you guys had. But remember, if you're about to send a text, think to yourself, okay, why did we break up? And remember, oh, he cheated on me, or whatever the case may be. Remember those feelings that you had and how hurt you were by the situation, or how you guys are better off without each other or just as friends. Remind yourself why you broke up. So yeah, that was like the main thing people asked me, which is so interesting, and I want to talk about that stuff more. And I kind of want to do, I'm going home next month for my updated scans and blood work to make sure my cancer didn't come back, and I almost want to do like a podcast episode with my sister because she's 17 and I want to give her advice, and I want her to ask me questions about relationships and boys and, you know, like older sister advice, and she never really asked me about that stuff, so I think it'd be interesting to get her take on it. What has been going on in the social media world? I'm trying to think. I recently just watched Joey Graceffa and his ex-partner Daniel, I think. I watched both of their long videos about Gabby Hanna, and I don't do drama. I've never gotten myself involved or spoken about anything drama related with YouTube. But what, like, I'm sorry, but Gabby Hanna needs to calm down. Like, she needs to stop, and I'm waiting for like Colleen Ballinger to like make a response video about that. Like, let me know if you guys have been watching all that stuff and how insane it is with Gabby Hanna and like all her drama videos now exposing people, but really she's just exposing herself, you know, in the long run. But anyways, I'm like invested in that now, and I hate to say that, but it's true. It's so entertaining. Yeah, I can't. And speaking of YouTube, I have so many video ideas that I want to film. I've just been, like, it's like my brain is going 1,000 miles an hour and I can't process anything, and I can't process what I want to film and all that stuff. So I'm happy I'm like doing this video now and just talking to you guys. And I know you guys love when I vlog, so definitely more of that, and just different videos. I'm going back to California for a week, so definitely videos while I'm there. So another question I got was all about like school and college. A lot of you guys are my age or leaving high school, and I guess I got one comment in particular that was saying like, how do you get through college? Like, how do you have the motivation? Honestly, I don't know. If you guys have, you know, gone through my whole cancer journey and life journey, college has been all over the place with me. I was in North Carolina, and then I moved here, was in school, stopped going to school, worked full time, and now I'm here and I'm back in school. And I've had a really hard time picking a major, and just bad luck with schools and faculty and all of that. I guess what's giving me encouragement to keep going and not give up on it is it will only make me smarter, and it will only get me closer to what I want to do in my career. Obviously, YouTube is my passion, and I would love to do this full time and this be my life, as well as going into the acting world and taking acting classes and seeing what I can do with that. But I also want to have not a backup, but I also want to see if I can build myself a career, learning from the classes I'm taking and seeing what interests me. So I think if you're struggling with school and wanting to continue, just know that it's one step closer to your career, and you're one step closer to figuring out what you love and what you hate. That's my motivation. And I've gotten some questions like, I'm a senior in high school, I don't know what I'm doing, like how can I get through this? Just know your junior and senior year, no, your junior year is the most important if you do want to go to college. Just know, like, just crack down, do everything you can to get those good grades, the extra credit, because that will really help you in college and get you into schools. And then senior year, I had the worst senioritis you could ever possibly think of. Like, I literally just would leave class midday. Like, I would be like, peace out, I'm going home. Honestly, I have no advice for senioritis. I had the worst case ever. I just wanted to get out of school. But just know it's not forever. You're never gonna see these people again. You're never gonna have to go back there again. Do what you can to just finish up and get out. This is a touchy topic. If you guys know, the building collapsed in Surfside in Miami, and it's really close to me. I take my dog to the vet on that road, and I go to the beach on that road, so it's really touchy subject to talk about, and I wish I could help. Like, it makes me go crazy, the fact that I can't literally pick up rubble and search for people. And I know it's for liability and only firefighters, search and rescue, whatever can do that, but I want to do that so bad. I want to help in any way, and I don't know if I should go there and just put some flowers there, say my condolences, pray. I don't know what to do. It's just really traumatic, and I've been having a lot of anxiety about it, and it's so sad, and my heart breaks for those people. I've been going back and forth of whether I want to go, and I was actually gonna vlog and go there and show you guys and put a link. I'll leave a link actually where you can donate to Surfside, so if you're interested in that, you can look in my description. But let me know if I should. I don't know, it's so touchy, but I think I want to go and just put some flowers. What else can we talk about? Oh, I got with the whole relationship topic, I feel like that's like this whole video basically. I got a comment or a question, and they were like, what are your thoughts on age gap relationships? I think that's a really good question because a lot of you guys are my age, and I think it all depends on where you're at in your life. I live on my own across the country. I have a dog. I'm extremely independent, and I always forget how young I am. And all my friends here are older than me, like in their late 20s, 30s. And I compare myself to them, but then I'm like, oh my god, I'm literally 21. Like, I need to calm down, like whether that be looking for a job or starting school again. I'm like, why am I not successful or whatever? And then I remember I'm so young. So for me personally, I don't care if there's an age gap in a relationship. I personally look for someone who's older than me because they're more mature. Like, I don't see myself talking to an 18-year-old because my maturity level is so much more than where I was at 18 years old or 20 years old. Like, I just don't feel 21. I feel like I'm 26, literally. So for me personally, I can gravitate towards older guys. They're a lot more mature than younger guys. So I don't think there's any problem with an age gap in a relationship. Who cares? Literally, who cares? As long as you're happy and they're treating you right, that's all that matters, literally. Okay, I just got here. Let's see if I can find some stuff. Alright, I'm back in the car from my little shopping excursion. First, I went to CB2. I picked up 2 things because they were having like a sale. And then I went to Lululemon. I'll show you really fast the Lululemon stuff because it's not all wrapped up like the CB2 stuff. I got a black Align tank. I've never tried these on until today, and I'm obsessed. So this one I got in a size 6 and it fit me perfectly. Like, it wasn't loose because I'm usually a 4, but they didn't have a 4 in the black. And then I got this one, which is black like camo, and I got that one in a size 4 because it fit me perfectly too. I also got flowers from Trader Joe's, and I got a couple things like protein bars, a salad, and some bananas. I got hydrangeas and roses. It's a simple pleasures in life. I love having flowers in my apartment. It's my favorite thing ever, so I always get myself some flowers. Okay, so someone said advice on finding an apartment in Miami. Obviously, look on Zillow and apartments.com. That's like the best way to find one. Personally, you put in like your price range, the location you're looking for. And then when I first moved here, I took one trip out and I had appointments to tour apartments the entire trip I was there. So I, scheduled tours. And obviously once you come here and you scope out the vibe you want, which location, before I moved here, I thought I wanted to live in Brickell, and then once I looked at apartments in Brickell, I realized I didn't want to move in Brickell. So then I looked at downtown, I looked at, not South Beach, I didn't really find any in South Beach that I liked, or that were in my, like, what I was looking for in an apartment, but apartments.com. You can also look at Facebook Marketplace. I toured a lot of apartments because of Facebook Marketplace my second time around when I was looking for apartments. And yeah, you just have to see what vibe you want in the location. Another person said, what's the biggest lesson you learned while you were sick? And that's such a good question. There's so many things I've learned and I'm still learning, and I think years down the line I'll look back at when I was sick and learn even more things. But the biggest thing I've learned is your intuition is so spot on. I knew I was sick for years, and there was a time where I remember I left a blood work appointment and I was with my mom, and I got in the car and I told her I'm scared I have cancer, and she's like, no, you don't. But I knew, like, I knew. Your intuition is real, and I didn't know that was like a thing until now, and then of course like having a dog, it's like having a kid when you're, you know, when you don't have kids. And I'm very in tune with my dog. Like I know when she's not feeling good, I know when something's wrong. If you think something is wrong, I mean, I guess it's like the same thing with your intuition, but you have to speak up. If you are sick but you're scared of the doctors, go to the doctors, because you will be way happier when you figure out what's wrong than when it's too late, because that's a huge thing. I've gotten DMs and I've heard stories about people who had like the similar cancer as me, and they felt a lump but they didn't say anything, and then when they found it, it was, you know, stage 4, stage 3, and since I knew something was wrong, I spoke up immediately, and doctor after doctor after doctor, I found one that believed me, and he found it. So it's all about trusting your intuition and speaking up. That's like the biggest lesson I've learned. I got a ton of questions, but I'm not gonna obviously answer all of them because this video is already long as hell, but I want to do like a mukbang or something and finish talking about the questions that you guys asked me, because you guys asked me a lot, but again, they're all pretty the same. Anyways, I have been blabbering on and on and on. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I love you guys so much. Let me know what videos you guys want to see, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!